This morning we have some gloriously ghoulish ideas for Halloween. All of the spooky items you're about to see cost less than $50, except one that is this morning's splurge, which we will show you in a moment. Here to guide us through it all is CHassie Post. She is lifestyle editor for The Guilt Group. Good morning.
Hi,
Welcome
Maggie.
Back.
Thanks so much for having me.
And you brought so many cool things, beginning with if you're having a Halloween party, you should be sending out these invitations,
yes,
which are unlike any that you've ever seen.
Yes, invitations really set the tone for the entire party. It's the first thing your guests are going to see. And these invitations are fantastic. They're the best we've seen this year. And they are called the Don't Forget Severed Finger Invitation. And so these are by Martha Stewart.
Don't forget.
Yep. And these are by Martha Stewart, and they're available at Michael's. They're just $13, and they come in kits. Which
$13 for how many?
For 6. And they're really easy to assemble. It's fun to rope the kids in to help you make these. And I just love thinking about your guests when they're receiving this sort of unassuming box, and they open it up, and you know there's a severed finger. So they're not going to forget this party.
Love it. You address the box right there, and then you just put it in the mail, details inside.
There you go.
Nice. All right, then it's time for the actual party. You want to decorate with lots of candles.
Yes.
And they can be pretty outrageous.
These are the chicest, most amazing skull candles. You can get these at gilt.com. They start at $18 to $45. And the big deal with skulls, Maggie, is they're not just for Halloween anymore. I mean, they're huge trends in not only the fashion world, but also home decor. So you can use these year-round. And what we really love about these candles is they burn, they say, down to the bone. And what that means is they burn in a perfect cylinder, so the skull stays intact. So you can use these later on as votive holders. And, you know, I don't even use mine as a candle. I put mine to decorate my coffee table on top of a stack of books.
It is actually very cool. And then there are small ones or spider candles, which I think are even cooler. They're
exactly
for Halloween specifically.
Yeah, elegant enough for adults, but kids go crazy over these. You know, any Spider-Man fans in the house, and this is great for a kid's party.
I agree. All right, these little skull placeholders.
Yes, yes, and these are brass, and you know, the place card, your guest place card is actually held in place by the jaws, the teeth of the skull. And what's great about these is, you know, you can use them, you know, for an elegant table setting, but if you're not having a sit-down dinner, you can also use them to facilitate spooky games for your guests. So
like how?
Here we've got for adults, you know, you can use the cards to make fun, sort of maybe spooky movie trivias, and so, you know, your guests can just pull the questions, trivia questions from the skull. And also for kids, you can do spooky scavenger hunt clues.
So you write the clue on the card and put the card in there.
Exactly. Yeah,
right.
and these are just $18.
These are fantastic.
Aren't they
Where
fun?
did you find
Well,
these?
these are from Grandin Road. They start at just $12, and these are the Mad Scientist Halloween bottle labels. And they're so easy. I mean, you know, you can transform a typical bottle of wine or even a kid's soda into poison and snake juice. And
that is so clever.
And they're just peel and stick, so you can take the label off or just stick it right on over the label.
Couldn't be easier.
Yes.
This is also super easy. You can make fun Halloween ice, skull and crossbones.
Yes, these are the Bone Chillers ice cube trays. And another thing that kids like to do, I mean, my 5-year-old likes to make colored ice cubes. So, you know, he pours orange juice or purple Kool-Aid, and then, you know, you have a really fun festive drink. And again, these are just $9. So,
and you can have a fun festive drink for adults too.
Oh, yes.
I love this eyeball martini.
These are pretty gruesome garnishes, but they're really easy to make. So the eyeball martini, you start off with a typical martini, and then you make this eyeball out of just a radish and a little olive, and all you do is you peel the radish, you leave a little bit of the red skin
so it's like bloodshot eyes.
Exactly. Put in the olive. And then we can put it in our drink.
I love it.
I know.
And then we have skull martinis, too.
Yeah. And
what are these little onions with caviar?
Onions with a little caviar, cocktail onions with caviar. And
so cool.
This is the skeletini, and we found the recipe here on this fun shaker. It's from Pottery Barn, and it has etched 4 different recipes. So you're going to look like a real pro at your bar.
Very nice. You'll feel, your guests will feel shaken and stirred.
Yes. Now,
and then, everybody has candy for Halloween, but you can also go online and order something a little bit more fancy.
These are from Lenny's. You can do great fun cupcakes, cookies, and then from Fat Witch, we love their brownies, and they'll deliver right there. So baked goodies are just as good as candy.
All right, and let's talk about the splurge item because we mentioned it. This is a candle that cries wax. This is $250?
Yes, but it is a real work of art. It's made actually by a classically trained sculptor. It's by D.L. and Company, and it is so beautiful, elegant for Halloween, but again, this is something you want to use year-round.
Thank you, CHassie. CHassie Post.
Thanks, Maggie.
For more on these Halloween ideas, just go to our website, earlyshow.cbsnews.com. We'll be right back. Don't go away.